Hello, what is up guys, I'm your host THERAVE and welcome to the very first episode of Build My Setup. The first setup this episode we are going to build is of course for our cousin Brian because he is getting a new room finally. But before that, let us take a look at his pretty janky old setup. Right off the bat, Brian is rocking a Asus laptop with a pretty much cheap table and a whiteboard on top of it. For some good reason, it is pretty messy in his room. Oh, by the way, there is a drawing pad on the table over there and some sort of an IKEA lamp on the table. The cable management is, as you can see, bizarre. Overall, well, this guy surely need a setup makeover. Well, after a little measurement here and there, we decided to get Brian an L-shaped desk because he might need the extra space for his laptop and drawing work. So we went out and get him a black color L-shaped desk to match the dark color theme of the room. Starting off with the PC, Brian wanted the same exact THERAVE Mancave HTPC that is located at my living room, so I built him the exact same specification. Link is in the description down below, feel free to check it out for the specs and for the PC. I got a video about it as well. As for the screen, I am using a Samsung 22-inch screen of some sort. I forgot what is the model number, but I will leave a link in the description if you wanted to get one. Moving on, of course, we are going to have our wireless receiver so that we can have internet. So what we have here is the D-Link over here, D-Link USB adapter. And the speaker we're using today is the R1000T4 because there's one of my favorite speaker and it is cheap, of course. Peripherals, of course, we are going for the Razer Onata because Brian happened to be a Razer fanboy and he wanted something special. There it goes, we got the Onata. Moving now, as for the mouse, we are going to cheap out for a little bit. We want the Armageddon Havoc 3 because aesthetics wise, that is much of his favorite kind of aesthetic. So yep, we are planning for a Death Adder, but he's not fancy about the Death Adder. So let us start off with the screen. Right off the bat, we are going to wire up the screen and place the screen at the position that we wanted it to be. Moving up, we are placing the PC on the floor because if we were to place on the table, we realize that we will not have the space that we need to place the speaker. But remember, when you place a PC on a floor, be remember to put some sort of wood under there so that the PC won't suck up any dust. Next, we are going to unbox the Havoc 3 mouse. First of all, I'm pretty surprised that it actually came with a pretty high quality mouse mat, which is a plus. After that, we are going to unbox our Razer Onata keyboard and figure out where should we put it. And it is obviously we are not going to put it at the built-in keyboard rack on the table. We are going to straight up put the keyboard on the table to make it look nicer. The next step is of course wiring all the peripherals to our computer before moving to the next step. And arrange all the peripherals properly so that we can kind of have a clear picture where our speaker will goes. After that, we of course gonna need to grab our pair of speakers and wire the left and right speakers up together before plugging into the computer. After that, we are going to position our speaker before plugging in the power cord and see whether it is good looking or not. Overall, I think everything is perfect. After that, it is of course plugging in all the power cables to our power outlet. And fire the PC up and prepare for the moment of truth. Perfect. Everything is working fine and this setup is gorgeous. But wait a minute. Those cables are looking really ugly dangling around the desk and on the power outlet. Some cable management definitely need to be done. Now that's more like it. We're gonna do a little cable tie at our power outlet as well because it is pretty messy. Perfect. And then we realized that having a whole chunk of wire dangling around is still not pretty much a permanent solution, so we decided to get an extension cable so that we can plug all these 3 plugs in one extension, and we only have to put on 1 plug on the power outlet. A little bit more of a cable management, and we are done. So the room is practically empty right now because this will be his new bedroom. There will be a bed and cupboard and mirror of some sort over here, as well as curtains. By the time of shooting this video, all those stuff are not here yet, but when everything's arrived, it looks a little bit something like this. Pretty sweet. So let us take a look at the before and after picture. It is a huge improvement for our cousin Brian. He is of course happier about the upgrade, and yep, like this video if you like it, dislike it if you do not like it. If you have any question to ask, leave a comment down below. I will try to answer ASAP. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are interested to any products that I have purchased, I will leave a link in the description down below. Feel free to check it out if you wish to buy anything. Also, feel free to use our Amazon affiliation code so that you guys can give us a little bit of a kickback to get this channel running or to get this series running. So of course, see you later. Adios, guys.